If you're like me, you often might have battles in your brain, taking you from one extreme, fear and insecurity, to the other, overconfidence. Both of these extremes can limit your design productivity and quality. Let's dive in a bit deeper to those thoughts. Sometimes you may have a project you need to get done, but for whatever reason you don't feel like starting because of some subconscious fear. Maybe it's a large project and its sheer size is just overwhelming. Or it's a tight deadline, which paralyzes you, and you procrastinate with the little time that you have. Or maybe it's a project you care a lot about because it's very personal to you, so you have a higher fear of failure hanging over you. Maybe you're in a place of insecurity and you're thinking, oh, I'm not so great at design. Particularly when you can't seem to come up with something that you like, or when you are swept away by design envy, saying things to yourself like, oh, wow, I'll never be that good, why even bother? These sorts of fears and insecurity battles often leave you feeling stuck. Having these feelings is very normal. I bet even some of the best designers out there struggle with these same feelings. So, first things first, it's okay. Accept that you have them. You don't need to give yourself another punch in the stomach by being mad that you can't find solid footing. Then, from that place of acceptance, find the easiest action you can take in that particular moment. Take action to lessen the power of those thoughts over you. The other end of the spectrum to look out for is when things are flowing nicely and you think you're doing really great. It's a nicer place to be, but it can also lead to overconfidence. In this place, remind yourself to be a little skeptical and take a step back from your work. While designing and building the first iteration of the Scottus Rabbis website, I encountered the usual battles. Moments of being unsure whether I could complete it. I'd have recurring thoughts like, oh, I'm taking way too long to get this thing done. Will I ever launch this thing? I'm too slow. This is not good. I'm not qualified. What am I even talking about? Etc. I'd come across another site about design and development, a course, and think, oof, this is really good. So much better than anything I'm doing. Why should I even bother? I'd find ways to distract myself and join the dark side, opening a million tabs, reading various articles on the internet, or the dark rabbit hole of watching YouTube videos, clicking that sidebar way too many times. I was procrastinating because of some subconscious fear of failure. I'd also have moments of excitement and confidence in what I was doing. This, of course, was a better place to be, but I had to remind myself to continually step back and look at what I was doing and see if there was ways I could make things better without over-designing things. You'll have a lot of thoughts that sometimes may barrage you on opposite ends of the spectrum. Remember, this is very normal. It's very human to have these thoughts. The balance of thought is about your choice and how you manage these battles. Use tools, which we will look at throughout this course in more depth, to keep you moving forward and to ensure you are producing your best work.